Hello, let's start reviewing for our final. Here's what I know. I do know some of these are in different order than are actually in the final, and that's an accident. But all the chapter 1 stuff is together and all the chapter 2 stuff is together. So I do think like on the final, I actually think question 8 is first, maybe. Nope, it's not. I think it's question 7 is first. Yeah. So be careful when you take your notes. They won't exactly match up, but they're all there. They're all there. There's 24 questions in the first one and 26 on the second one. So just keep that in mind. Okay. So this one is about slope. Okay. And find the slope and y-intercept. Just get y by itself. So 5x plus 9y equals 19. So we subtract 5x. 9y equals negative 5x plus 19, divide all the friends by 9, and there we go. So we have y equals negative 5/9 x plus 19 over 9. Now, what is the slope? Not the x, just the negative 5 over 9. Okay, and then the y-intercept is the ordered pair, 0. Then what's left? The 19 over 9. All right. Question 2 is asking you to find the slope. Be very careful. It says slope. Make sure you pay attention to the order because they're going to ask you distance later. So this is slope. If you're going to write this in your notes, you're going to take the y2 minus the y1 over the x2 minus the x1, and you're going to use your calculator because there's going to be sign issues. Remember, it's x1, y1 because that's the first point, x2, y2, that's the second point. So negative 17 minus negative 13 over negative 18 minus negative 14. That becomes plus a positive in here. So it's negative 4 over, mine's negative 4 over negative 4, which becomes positive 1. I don't know what yours will be. You could have a fraction. Just be careful. Okay. On this one, you're going to get x by itself. So 3 minus 1/4 x equals 3/2. We could clear out the fraction first if you want, but this isn't very hard. We might as well just use our calculator. Minus 3 minus 3. So negative 1/4 x equals, I'm actually going to type in my calculator, 3/2 minus 3, and I'm going to hit math 1, and that's negative 3 over 2. And then you can either divide by negative 1/4 or multiply by negative 4. And I'm getting 6, x equals 6. Now, some of you might not have liked that way. I'm going to show you a different way. We can multiply everybody by 4. 3 times 4 is 12. 4 divided by 4 is 1 times the one on top is minus 1x. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6, and you could go that way. So then minus 12 minus 12, negative x is negative 6. We talked about both methods. X equals positive 6 either way. Okay, moving right along. This is the calculator question. Okay, so I'm going to have a hard time doing this and showing you on the calculator how to do this. Okay, here's what you're going to do. You're going to hit stat, edit, and you're going to type in your table. And then you're going to go to stat, calculate, linear regression. Okay, so those are the keystrokes. Let me see if I can put this over on the side here so that I can do both. Maybe. Okay, no, I'm not going to be able to. Maybe. Okay, let's see what I got here. Okay, so clear this out here. So stat, edit, 1, and we're going to type this in. So the L1 is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you'll hit the right arrow over to L2. 9, 7, 2, 6. 10,204. 11,069. 11,531. And 12,201. Okay, so once the list is in, then you're going to hit Stat again, and this time you're going to go over to Calculate, and we're going to select Linear Regression number 4. And then enter, 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 enter. Okay, and this is what my answer is. A goes here, 627.7x plus the 969. So 627 plus the 960, that's going to be this one. Now, some of you might have come up with your R already, and that's perfect. If you did, that's good. If it didn't show up, here's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to go to second 0 catalog, and we're going to scroll all the way down until it says diagnostic on. A lot of you already have your calculator set up this way. Diagnostic on, and just hit enter, enter. And I need to do it one more time. So just go to Stat, Calculate, 4, enter, 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 enter. And there it is. R, 0.996. 0.996. We're going to do 3 decimals. Okay. Is it a good fit? Is it close to 1? Yes, it is a good fit. It is close to 1. And now they want us to use our line to give some different predictions. So what I want you to do is I want you to type this into your Y on your calculator. Y equals 627.7x plus 0.8. What am I doing? Okay, let me double check that. 627.7x, 9690.8. Okay, now go to your table, second table. And if you remember, at 0, 0 is 97, 1 is 98, and they want 2007. So 1 is 98, 99, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 10 years after, 15,968. 15,968 is my answer here. Do the next one, 2010. We're at 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 17,851. 2013, 2010, 11, 12, 13, 19, 734. That was a lot, but those are easy points that you can get. Okay, how about this guy? We got to get x by itself, and look what happens. Plus 9x, and we get 1/8 equals 9/8. Does 1/8 equal 9/8? No, it does not. So there is no solution. Okay, this one. They want to know something that is parallel to this guy. Well, if it's parallel, it has the same slope. And they want one that is perpendicular, which means opposite reciprocal or opposite flip, which instead of 1/2 will be -2. So B is out because that's +2. Okay, so you're just down to 2 guys. They want it through this point with the same slope. So y equals 1/2 x plus b, but you're going to use this point. 19 is 1/2 x plus b. So that's the x and y from my point and the 1/2 from the same slope. 19, half of 8 is 4. And if you subtract 4, you get 15. So b is 15 with the 1/2. Your answer is A. Okay, and this is the last one for this first video, and they want to know the distance formula. Okay, you can either do the Pythagorean theorem or the gigantic formula, which is x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. Or you can say, how far apart are these guys? How far apart are these guys? And do the Pythagorean theorem. X squared plus, we'll say a squared plus b squared. A squared plus b squared equals c squared, okay? So how far is 4.6 and negative 9.8? Well, 4.6 is positive and negative 9.8 is negative, so you would actually add those. 9.8 plus 4.6, and that's 14.4 squared. Or you could just type it in here, plus how far away is negative 4 from negative 0.8? I would subtract those. So those are 3.2 away. Some of you would go straight to this formula, that's fine. That is the c squared, 14.4 squared plus 3.2 squared equals, this is 217.6 is c squared, and I think the exact distance would be the square root of 217.6. Okay, and then they actually want you to type it in and round. Says the nearest thousands, so that's 3 decimals. Type it in and you get 14.751. Okay, that's the chapter 1 stuff. I'm going to stop the video and I'll do the chapter 2 stuff next. So those questions could be in a different order on your tests, but they'll all be there.